Hi, this is Ainsley, and welcome back to Severin That's Rap Interviews. Today I'm here with
Paisley, Pentecost.
And how old are you?
18.
Okay, awesome. Just gonna jump right into the questions. So, how long have you been here at Severin?
This is my 4th year.
Awesome. So since freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
And how would you say your life has revolved around school? Like, how much time have you devoted to school besides the 7 hours we have to be here each day?
I feel like I'm here all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get here like 7:30 every morning, and then I come and sit in my advisory, and then I'm here for like actual school, and then after school, like in the fall I have a sport, and then in the winter I got the musical, so I'm here until like 5:30, and then on Mondays and Thursdays I'm here until 8:30. So it's a long day sometimes. It can be a 12-hour day.
Crazy. Like, I don't know how, like, especially like breakwater kids do it because that is so late.
Yeah, it's a long time.
But we'll jump into breakwater in a little bit. So, who would you say has been your favorite teacher or teachers throughout your time at Severin?
I think Severin has a lot of great teachers. I think in my experience, I loved Mr. Salinas. I thought that he was exceptional.
Me too.
Great English teacher. I also love Ms. Brandler. She's so sweet. And then Mr. Day also. I know. Yeah, he's
just such a silly guy. How would you say all of these teachers have impacted you on a personal and educational level?
I feel like I've definitely made like some personal connections with like especially Ms. Brandler and Mr. Day. They have like kind of helped me figure out like who I am as a person and helped me gain like confidence and like my leadership abilities and like my passions as like a singer, musician.
Oh, so cute. And what clubs have you been involved in, and what made you interested in joining them?
I joined the archery club my freshman year because there was a senior that like she just convinced me to do it, and then I did it for 3 years. Technically, I'm still doing it this year, but I kind of passed the torch down. I did do a competition this year.
Oh, cool.
So I did that one. We got to nationals twice, which is cool. I placed 7th in the state of Maryland my junior year.
Hey, that's actually really cool. Just a little flex.
So I did archery for like 3-ish years, and then I did swag my freshman year, but then I dropped it because it wasn't for me. Who knows it, like club-wise. And then like breakwater is probably like my passion club project. I feel like I kind of was the only freshman in it freshman year. Well, kind of was. And then sophomore year too, and then now there's only one other senior, which is Matt, which he joined junior year and then this year. So I feel like that's kind of what I've kind of grown as.
Yeah, it's kind of like yours at this point. In your opinion, as a senior, do you think it's ever too late to join like a club or something that you're interested in?
I don't think it's too late to join a club. I do think it can be too late to join a sport. At Severin, the sporting culture is very like if you're not a pro by the time you're like in high school, it's kind of too late for you on that front.
That's valid.
So yeah, I feel like
you can pick and choose.
Yeah, but with like clubs and extracurricular things like that, no, like totally go for it. If you're even a little bit interested, I would say totally do it.
Great. So I know this is kind of tricky, but do you have like a favorite moment of your high school experience?
I'm torn between two. When the choirs went to Carnegie Hall,
yes,
and spent like the weekend-ish in New York City. That was so fun.
That was such a fun trip. Okay.
And then my second favorite, the other one is when Breakwater went to Orlando and we competed in this competition. It was so fun. We went to Universal Studios. It was like the best time ever.
Oh, great. Is there one thing that you would have changed?
I think I would take myself less seriously. Like as a freshman, I feel like I didn't let myself have as much fun as I should have had.
Yeah.
Or I could have had.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I was locked in academically up until the past like 2 weeks. So yeah.
Yeah. Which is like good to be locked, but you know.
Yeah, but still moderation.
Yeah. Okay. Is there one decision that you made at Severin that changed your interest or positively impacted you?
Yeah, when I auditioned for Breakwater, because I actually came to Severin for Breakwater.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I did like my 8th grade orientation, like whatever that open house thing is, and I heard them sing, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to be in that group. So I auditioned for it, and then I got in, and it's been like my favorite part of my 4 years. Like that's where I've made like my closest friends.
Okay, I know this is kind of tricky, but I feel like I know what you're gonna say. But what would you say has been your greatest contribution to Severin?
I guess you think I'm gonna say the Breakwater Athletes?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm so proud of them. I feel like because I wrote the grants for the money for 3 years, 4 years. I don't know where the money comes from, but I wrote stuff for them. But I convinced Mr. Day my freshman year to let us do an album. The seniors were actually like, "Paisley, you do it." So, and then we got an album, and we got an album again sophomore year, and then junior year, and we got our next one coming up.
Yay!
Last one for me.
I think also like something I know that I hope you talk more about later is your work as a prefect. And
Yeah, that.
I literally we were walking to lunch earlier, and she was like saying hi to one of the freshmen. Like you were so good at your jobs. Do you think Severn has promoted a projected career path for you?
Honestly, I feel like they've opened a lot of doors for me, but I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. I feel like with my fellows project where I'm doing like my architectural analysis on the Coliseum, I've been able to explore that potential route. But through that project, I've kind of realized that maybe that's not
for me.
Direction I want to go down. But I feel like there's definitely a lot of doors open for me that wouldn't be open if I had gone anywhere else for high school.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so I know you've done tennis, and you're also really involved with the arts, like water street players and stuff like that, and breakwater. So how do you think like those communities have impacted you?
I feel like Severn has a very unique culture around the arts. I feel like some schools, like the kids that do the musicals or sing, are like the weird kids. But I feel like at Severn, like that's not true. Like everyone in Severn has to do a sport. So there's that. But also like the people in the musical, like all the baseball guys. Like I played tennis. I was the captain. Like you can do both things. Like you don't have to be just the art person or just the lacrosse person. Like you can be the lacrosse and the art person.
Yeah, you know? That's great. Okay, you're gonna have to think back to freshman year. Do you remember anything from your first day here?
I remember being terrified because I went to Spring Park Middle School and we had just moved from Florida. So and when we got here from Florida, it was COVID, so I really didn't get a chance to know anyone.
Oh.
So I was so scared.
I didn't know how to socialize.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how to make friends. I'm so scared. But everyone was super welcoming for the most part.
Oh.
And also the tornado.
Yep.
But we were in vocal ensemble, so we got an extra hour and a half of vocal ensemble. So we were in the hallway in the basement of McLeary singing the national anthem for 2 hours.
Worst nightmare. Oh my god.
So funny.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Keegan and I love music. Obviously, you're a music lover too. Do you have a favorite song currently, or one that's been consistent throughout your 4 years?
Song, but
or artist?
Artist. I don't know. I like a good pop song. I currently like Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift. Olivia Rodrigo. The Phoebe Bridgers moment.
Phoebe Bridgers. I love Phoebe Bridgers. But yeah, we love the pop girlies.
Oh yes.
Okay, final question. How do you think our community of our senior class has evolved since you first got here?
I feel like we're definitely all more confident now. And we're not really as cliquey as we were freshman year. It's still not perfect. Obviously, it's never gonna be perfect anywhere.
Yeah.
But I feel like now I feel fine going up to anyone and be like, hey, let's talk about you, whatever, Yeah. And or that'll happen to me, people that I would never have talked to freshman year, that I was too scared to talk to, that's fine. We'll have conversations now. So
yeah, I agree with that. Okay, final thing. Any shout outs? Anyone you want to thank? Anything?
You.
Oh, okay. Oh, stop.
And then Mr. Day and Miss Brandler, they've been such a big help for me throughout my 4 years, especially Mr. Day. I love him. He's a great man. He's not scary, but some people think he is.
He's a little scary.
He can be scary, but he's
mostly
he's
just
a big
guy.
Teddy bear down.
Yeah.
Inside,
with some bangs.
And then my friends. Yeah, they've been there for me, and I don't know. High school can be hard, and it's nice to have people that surround you in those hard moments.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us.